Hello, welcome back to Faithful Rattos. My name is Ashley and let's get into the video. So today's video is, as you can tell from the title and thumbnail, about how to free roam your rats and how I free roam my rats and all that sort of stuff. And before I get into that little bit of juicy details, I want to give you a little bit of disclaimer. Well, two disclaimers. One, the reason why Akatosh is in this little cage is because he has behavioural issues on free roam, so he has to stay in there when everyone else is free roaming, and then he gets free roam by himself because he isn't a naughty boy in the cage, just on free roam sometimes. So that's why he's in there. Don't mind. The second disclaimer is that I want to say that if you are struggling to free roam for whatever reason, maybe you're unwell or you're disabled or it's just not possible right now in your life because of other things going on, that is perfectly okay if your cage is laid out properly. If your cage is the correct size and has all the correct enrichment in it, like climbing and toys and enrichment and food enrichment and all this stuff, if your cage has that, missing out on a couple of free roams is perfectly okay. And also, you don't have to be free roaming hours and hours and hours a day. That's just, for most people, not really possible, and that's okay. An hour is an amazing amount of time to let them out for, and if an hour is all that you can manage, that is okay too. And don't let people pressure you and guilt you into thinking that you're a bad owner just because you don't have multiple hours of free roam every day. That's okay if you can't manage it, as long as your cage is properly enriching, and I'd like to think most people's cages are properly enriching, so it doesn't matter too much. Lots of boys, like my boys, will take themselves back into the cage during free roam, and that's okay too. You don't have to force them out. You can, you know, if you're having issues of them coming out and you're worried about that, that's okay. If they don't want to come out of their cage, they don't have to. That's their home, that's their safe space, and if they want to stay in, they can stay in. So now it comes to setting up your free roam area. There's a couple of things that you need to think about. The first of them being, is it rat proofed? Now, it's almost impossible to completely rat proof anywhere because they will chew anything that you think is important. They will eat any food that you've left out, and if you've forgotten you've left it out, they will find it for you. So don't worry, you'll be able to put it away. But the first thing is you need to make sure that it's a safe location, that you've rat proofed, and that you are supervising them. They must be supervised when they're outside of the cage because rats are rats and they can get into many different things if they want to, and you're not going to be able to stop them unless you're there. So one thing that I will really implore you to do is to make sure you're supervising on free roam and not just to let them free roam wherever you want because you're not able to make sure that they're keeping themselves safe. So if, like me, you free roam in your living room, which is what we do, and there's not many extra things that are just specifically for the rats. They have things to climb on, like our furniture. They have over there their own cattery, but oftentimes that's just full of our stuff that needs to be put places. But as long as you're supervising, I wouldn't worry too much. Don't worry if you've got mess on the floor. My rats love to run around in mess. I mean, that is really their natural habitat, as it were. So don't worry too much about that. And the other things you want to be including in your free roam area is a water source. That's very important. If they have access to their cage during free roam, you don't have to worry about this too much. But if their free roam area is not connected to their cage, or they don't have the ability to get back into their cage themselves, please do provide them with a water source when they're on free roam, especially if it's for a longer period of time. Our rats like to think that they're people, so quite often we'll fill this glass of water for them to drink water out of because they like to drink our drinks, and it being in a cup rather than a bowl makes them think that they're stealing our drinks, which they like a lot. So yeah, we use this because it's quite short and it's quite heavy, so it doesn't often spill unless we kick it over by mistake and then the carpet sucks it up. So that's great. Now I'm just going to show you what I do when my rats are free roaming. Sometimes I'll do trick training, sometimes I'll just lay on the floor and let them run over me, Sometimes I'll just let them do whatever they want to do. It really depends on how they're feeling, how I'm feeling, what the day is going like, how long they've been out for. But I'll try and get some cute footage of them on free roam. And if it's not all from today, I'll just accumulate a bunch of footage from the next couple of free roams and add into this video. But yeah, that's pretty much how I free roam. I just open the doors of the cage, and if they want to come out, they come out. Usually they want to come out. And at the moment we are dealing with Akatosh and his free roam issues, his little moodiness. That is all that I wanted to properly say in this video, and I will now leave you to watch my boys in free roam. Pullman, do you think that's a smart place to be? Because I don't. Can you smell the burritos? I love just hanging out with my boys. Yes. Sorry for the boob shot. So now Akatosh is having his free roam without bothering anyone. I think this is probably the best idea I've had in a while, because he's only like miserable when other people are on free roam with him. It's really weird. Anyway, it's not weird because I know a lot of other people have this issue with male rats, and they're not showing signs of hormonal aggression. It's just territorialness in bigger spaces, and poor Akatosh does struggle with that one, don't you, bud? Good boy! Who knows? Are you being good? Cora? Where is he? Hi, Cora. Who knows? Maybe it's just because he senses Akatosh is out. Coram, are you making Keed feel bad that he has to stay in? It's not very nice. Or are you looking for the medicine that was in Nutella? Which one is it? Probably Nutella, isn't it? But you're not getting it, because you don't need your pain meds. You don't need pain meds, you're okay. Are you okay, buddy? Look at how cute he is, though.
He's trying to sleep and then Hester comes along and starts chewing his stick. Right in his face.
I'm sorry, I need to take this away. please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. That'll really help my channel out and maybe help bring my rat content to more ratty people. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed watching my boys on free roam. See you later.